What's up everyone, my name is techgeekjosh and you're watching the video comparison between the Motorola Moto E4 versus the Motorola Moto G4 Play. With that being said, let's get right to the video, right now. So let's go ahead and start with the boot up test. The Motorola Moto E4 being on the left and the Moto G4 Play on the right. I don't know if it's gonna tell on video, but I actually have two bright LED lights like on both sides here. But honestly, I don't expect that from preventing this video to go red like usual. And these are actually pretty good light bulbs that are in these lamps actually. I have a floor lamp over here and I have like a regular table lamp over here to the right, but yet I think it's not going to make a difference. I think this video is still going to go red. Like, as you can see here, it's like starting to get red. Anyway, with that being said, who will boot up first? Most of them are on Verizon, and it looks like the G4 or the E4 is actually turned on just a slight bit faster than the G4 Play. And now the G4 Play is up and running. Notice how I don't have any sort of security on the G4 Play. Before I start, I'd like to give a little bit of pricing on both of them. The E4 is going for still presumably $40 at Walmart, whereas the G4 Play is going for $54.99 at Best Buy as of the time of this video. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. G4 Play. E4. 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 G4 Play. E4. That was a notification, by the way. E4. I'm now logged into the E4. I did that last night. I would say the G4 Play on this one. You may have to be the judge if you don't agree. E4. E4. Split second before the G4 Play. E4. I'd say the G4 Play. Alright. Let's go back to Google on here. Do I need to turn the display brightnesses up? Could that be the fix? I'm not sure. Looks like the E4 is a slight bit ahead. They both have 5-inch screens, so you're basically viewing the same amount of content on both, so that's no different. They both seem to be really smooth, as you can see here. One flick, not quite at the bottom. One flick. That's as hard as I could do it without actually like moving the phones, because they do slide. A little bit of freezing right here, for whatever reason. And E4 won this one. I'd say exactly the same. And for the last app, I'd have to say the E4. And if you couldn't already tell, the E4 does not actually have an app drawer. The G4 Play does. On the E4, you swipe up, which is actually pretty nice. It's an updated design. The G4 Play has an app drawer, as you can see here. Nothing to complain about. Alright, so now that the app testing is done, how is RAM management between these two? The E4 has a full 2 gigabytes of RAM, and I believe the G4 Play also has a full 2 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go ahead and see which one is able to keep apps open better than the other. And I'd like to point out that the E4 actually runs basically the latest Android version, 7.1.1 Nougat, and the G4 only runs Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow, or just 6.0. So the reason the G4 or the E4, my mistake, I keep wanting to say G4 Play, etc. The reason why the E4 seemed smoother and is overall smoother is probably because of Android Nougat. It's more optimized than Android Marshmallow. Anyway, let's go ahead and see here. G4 Play. Exactly the same. No. Oh shoot. I was literally going to give out a cry on video saying, no, I did it again. No, I didn't. I just, for some reason, just did that apparently. Anyway, let's move on. Exactly the same. I would have to say the G4 Play because it looked like the E4 had to reload it. That was surprising. The G4 Play 1 and the E4 had to reload. I'd have to say G4 Play, then again, you may be the judge if you don't agree with my result. Exactly the same. Is it me or does the video seem to be getting a little better in terms of like the background? Weird. E4. Exactly the same. G4 Play. Exactly the same. E4. G4 Play had to reload it. E4. And if you can see, the E4 actually just like hides or dims the on-screen buttons. Both of them do have on-screen buttons. As you can see, the E4 apparently just dims them, whereas the G4 Play hides them, so you have to like swipe up just like that to reveal them. So in my opinion, that's a nice feature on the E4. Others may disagree, others may agree. We all have different opinions. G4 Play. And E4. So it's all up to you. Which one would you pick? Would you pick the $40 Moto E4 that actually includes a fingerprint scanner? If you haven't seen my past videos about the E4, fingerprint scanner, Android Nougat 7.1.1, front-facing LED flash, which is a first for me. This is my first phone that has a front-facing flash, so that's real nice. I haven't really tested it out yet, but I actually plan to in the future. Or would you pick the $54.99 Moto G4 Play at Best Buy? They also sell it at Family Dollar, but of course none of you guys actually live in the area that I live in. But my Family Dollar is selling the G4 Play for, I think, still, what was it, $35. So that's actually a really good price to pay for this phone. It's still keeps up very well against basically the newest Moto budget phone, so that's quite a nice thing to see. So with that being said, I hope you found this video informative and in any way possible, and I hope I helped you make your decision on which of these two phones to get. Which one do you currently own? Do you currently own the E4 or the G4 Play? Do you want the E4? Do you want the G4 Play? Definitely be sure to let me know that down in the comments down below. And I'll see you again in the next video.